Bonjour, bonjour, and welcome to Fiction After Lunch,
Season 2! Yay!
I like that Niona just said the 2. And
yes.
was like, I need to say something.
Yes, it was a little bit late. Try to be next time earlier.
Yeah, next time we will manage it, because I also didn't knew that we need to say Season 2, but
yeah,
now we know.
We have to, because it's Season 2.
But we didn't do it in Season 1, so...
Because it wasn't clear if there would be a Season 2. Like, not necessarily. We could have just went on and on with the story and just never made a Season 2. But now we do have a Season 2, and I think it's important to mention.
That we have a Season 2?
Yeah.
Yay!
In case you didn't notice yet.
You're listening now to Season 2.
Yeah. Actually, what I realized was that in every episode, like, I think it's hard for people who are new to get into, like, an episode when we don't really explain what we are doing at some point. I think in Season 1 we had at some point a starting sentence where we explain what exactly we are doing. But I realized we don't do this every episode.
No.
So at some point it's like, okay, people listen to, like, this episode, and then they had, like, no idea what happened, and they just listen to random stuff, like I'm doing right now. So
yeah.
What are we doing in this podcast? We are in Season 2, but what are we doing here?
We are reading a story I wrote when I was in 7th grade. And we read a little part each 2 weeks. And we are doing voices.
Each 2 weeks?
Yeah. We are reading stuff bi-monthly.
Bi-monthly?
Yeah.
Do you think it's really bi-monthly?
Yeah.
When did we saw each other the last time?
Yeah, I think it's now bi-monthly.
Yeah, I think it will be monthly.
Yeah.
Because Niona does so many holidays. No, goes on vacation.
I mean, I'm also working. I mean,
working and vacation.
Yeah, if you sum up all my holidays this year, then it was just 2 weeks. Also, just saying.
But where did you go?
So, last week? Which holiday do you mean?
All 4.
It was just 3.
Oh, was it 3?
So it was Paris, half a week. Prague, half a week, Italy, 1 week, and then I was also for work in Italy, so it was really work, 1 week of work, where we had 2 days before, so it's, okay, let's say 2.5 week vacation this year, but I think that's okay for 1 year.
Yeah, I like that. I got the feeling every time when I wrote you a message, like, oh yeah, Niona, are you in town? You're like, oh, sorry, I'm in Italy, and oh, Niona, where are you right now? Paris. And like, where are you? And then again, Italy. And I was like, weren't you in Italy last week? Yeah, but this was for work. And then like,
I mean, in theory, there was 1 month in between. So it was the beginning of July and the beginning of August. So it's 1 month. But
I think this shows how often I write you.
It's sad. It's really sad.
It's actually really sad, but I was also like gone, kind of.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
Yeah.
I went to a festival and it was very nice. A lot of nerds.
Nice. You meet a new band or discovered a new band for you?
Yeah, it's like this nerd festival where a lot of Harry Potter fans and Lord of the Rings fans and everyone else, like Darth Vader cosplayers and everything, and the Imperium is going there and everything.
It was another festival than the festival you mentioned before. Okay.
Did I mention? I went to a K-pop festival this year, which was not really good. It was very bad.
Okay. Then I
you switched it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But this week I came back from the Elbenwaldfestival.
Now I get it. Okay.
Do you know it?
Sorry. No, I don't know it, but yeah.
The Elf
just cut it.
Festival in English. Yeah, and it was very nice. We went to a drawing workshop, did some historical dances, and the Imperium was going around all the time. And I saw a lot of really nice bands, and they were all like more this medieval style of bands. And
but
the mood
was it then also from the shop? Because there's also the shop Elbenwald.
Yeah. The shop was also on the festival area.
So it's also managed by the shop. So it's organized by the shop, or is it just by chance the same name?
I think the shop and how's it called? Festival is connected.
Okay.
So I think the people who are responsible for the shop also kind of organized the festival itself, because the shop was also on the festival itself, and everyone got like this t-shirts from the Elf Forest Festival, which were from the shop. So I think there's a strong connection.
Okay.
So, but I don't belong to the organizers, so I don't really know how it's done in detail. But actually, I saw like one Let's Player, which I followed like for over 10 years, like since kind of my childhood, teenager years.
That's cool.
And I finally saw him in person, and I was almost crying when I saw him. I was so emotional. I don't know about you, like when I see a person who I'm really like a fan of, like a fangirl, and then I see them in person, then I get like really emotional because I don't know I don't know why it's so weird like to see a person that you only saw online, but then you see them in person and they are like only 1 meter away from you because he came down the stage and went to the people and said, "Hello, how are you?" and got some presents from other people, and it was so nice.
Can imagine.
And then something sad happened. He took some pictures with other people and I wasn't there. No. And then when I saw that he took pictures with people, I was too late because then he needed to go and they needed to cut the line.
No.
Because it was not an official, like, signing session. Mm-hmm. And he is famous for, like, there was one case, I think 3 years ago when there was, like, the last festival where they needed to, like, where they had such a long crowd and line in front of his, like, signing session that it was almost causing a problem for the whole festival. Because there was just one whole line, because he's quite famous.
Who's this Let's Player? How is
he's actually
called?
Gronk.
Gronk. Okay, yeah, that explains.
Yeah, I think the English people don't know him because he's a German Let's Player, and he was quite famous for some time. When I watched him...
He's still kind of famous, but I think there are now newer Let's Players.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's more like... From the old style one, and he's more calm, and the newer Let's Players are very active, and at some point very hyperactive. I never
liked really Gronk. It's just not,
I don't know, I really loved him.
You don't know him even that.
I never watched a single video. I think you showed me at some point, but I've never watched him before, and I will not watch him.
Yeah, it's totally fine. Like, you don't need to watch it. It's more like for me personally, because I watched all of his, like, not all of it, but I watched 450 episodes of his Minecraft Let's Play.
Oh, wow.
And it kind of connects one, you know? When he's just playing Minecraft. I don't know, every time when I studied, I just put him in the background. So he was always like a voice, like always a voice there.
Yeah.
Because I didn't have a father, so he was my father figure, kind of.
Father figure.
Father figure. I don't know. And he always did this, like, how's it called? This New Year, talk, where he talked for almost 6 hours. Just about his year. And he was talking about his whole life and everything, and you kind of got this connection. Mm-hmm. And I don't know, I felt like I really sympathized with him at some point. Mm-hmm. And you get, like, when people talk a lot about themselves, even if it's only, like, in a movie star or anything, you feel like you have a connection, even if you don't have.
Yeah.
It's really weird. But I really liked him. My own goal, my personal goal was just to see him once in my life. And I achieved this, and I was really happy.
Nice.
Yeah. How is it called? My to-do list.
Bucket list.
My bucket list. Check. Yeah. But apart from this, the festival was really, really nice. I already told Sam a lot about it.
Yeah. You talked for an hour without taking a breath.
Did I show you pictures? Yeah, I did send you pictures.
You sent me videos.
I did send you videos, yeah. I will also send you afterwards.
Yeah.
I already said, Sam, that I need to send you more stuff. Because you're always sending me stuff from your vacations. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm on vacation.
Again, I'm on vacation. Always. I'm still a poor student. I don't get enough on vacation.
Yeah, therefore you go with like your working people and your family, colleagues.
Working people.
Sam, we are also working people.
Yeah, we are colleagues now.
Sam is not...
No longer best friends. We are colleagues.
Working people.
We are working people, all of us now.
We're getting old.
Yeah.
We're getting older by each second. Does it scare you?
Oh, no. Don't tell me something scary like that.
No, if I want to tell you something scary, I would show you the new season of Made in Abyss.
I started it.
You started it?
Yes.
What?
It's on OC Max.
No, really?
Yeah, you don't know?
No, I already watched like the first 6 episodes, but I don't know another person who really had the courage to start it.
Of course, I also watched the movie.
All three.
Especially the last one. I watched the last one 3 times. I don't know why.
Why did you watch it 3 times? It was brutal.
Ask me. It was like, I watched this the first time. It was the stupidest idea ever. I watched it, and when I had to learn for exam, and I wanted to procrastinate, and I was alone in my room. It was 2 a.m. at night, and I watched it alone, and then my chair made a very creepy noise, and I was like, oh my god, I just saw this movie. It wasn't that nice.
No. When you talk about Made in Abyss and you show when you show only 1 episode of season 2, like, I don't know about the first episode anymore, but it gets worse every time. They don't even try to make it sweet anymore.
No, it's totally gone. This whole sweetness from the first season is just gone.
Yeah, I think after, we don't want to spoil, right? But there's one moment in season 1, for the people who don't know it, but after this moment, everything went downwards. Like, it was very sweet and cute, and then there was really one moment, and then they just didn't care anymore. Just do some stuff to these small little children that you will never see in any other anime, and
it's just, it gets creepy and creepier.
But I'm really, like, how could you watch it 3 times? Like, I was already done after 1.
This first time was how I sat alone in my room, and then the second time I watched it with my boyfriend, because then he also get excited about Made in Abyss. Oh no. And so I had to watch it again. And then I watched it again with my mother after I told her about the story, and then she was like, oh yeah, let's watch it.
Let's watch it.
She likes it, kind of. I think she don't like the creepy parts, but the rest, I mean, it's also
the 10% innocent part.
Yes, and I mean there is some, I don't know. Do you really want to know what's with this abyss and why it's so horrible and just why it's there and everything like that. So the whole story about this abyss, it's interesting, so it's catching. So
yeah, it's more like, I already told Sam about it, but it's, you watch it, but you don't want to watch it at some point.
Yeah, you're like, oh my god, it's so horrible, but I want to know what's going on. Yeah. But it's horrible.
And the animation is really, really good.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Sorry, Sam, that we are just continuing this when you don't know about Made in Abyss. I think half of the listeners maybe some know, or maybe some don't, so.
I don't think half of them know.
I also don't think so. I think it's not that common known.
You mean?
I think if you watch, if you talk about One Piece or Naruto or something like this, I think these are more common animes.
Yeah.
Everyone knows that.
Would you?
Basically everyone. Or Pokemon.
Yeah.
Recommend Made in Abyss?
Yeah, but you need strong nerves for that.
You need a strong stomach, I would say.
Yeah, maybe also stomach, but if you really don't like horror, so if you hate horror, then I wouldn't recommend it. I mean, it's not really horror.
More like gore at some point.
It's gore and it's some part of horror. I think especially the third movie is about a little bit horror. It's not a little bit horror, it's much horror.
And psychological effects on all of the small children. Like, all of them have trauma, you know.
Yes. And so if you really don't like it, I wouldn't recommend. But if you're like totally fine with stuff like this, then just go for it.
Yeah, I actually watched the first season with, like, my boyfriend, Meg, and he has a Made in Abyss trauma, so I cannot.
He doesn't like it.
I cannot even say the name.
Oh no!
Like when I say the name Made in Abyss, he's immediately going out of the room. Like, it's not a joke. He really, like, he doesn't hate it, but he's
traumatized.
He's actually traumatized, and I think he will never continue watching it. I will never show him how it will continue. And every time when I try to speak with him about it, he's like, don't tell me. Don't tell me. And then he's just running away.
I just don't want to know.
Yeah. But so we really took on, like, how's it called in English? A tangent? No.
Tangent.
We
went on a tangent.
We went on a tangent. But I think it's not so bad.
Tangente?
I don't know this saying in German at all.
Tangent. Yeah, it's what people say in English when you just continue speaking about a different topic and not your main topic.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah, now I get it.
Wir sind einen Umweg gegangen.
Okay, yeah. Now I get it.
Yeah. So, but yeah, we wanted to say Sam, we wanted to read your story today, and we are.
I thought you were going to say, Sam, what about the series you've been watching? How are you? How have you been doing the last?
Just like no interest at all. No, we are just colleagues, so I don't care about
you. Colleagues now, so the whole small talk is gone.
Small talk is gone.
Actually, we talked a lot when you arrived today.
Yeah.
But yeah, how are you?
I mean, you talked a lot when I arrived today.
And you also talked a lot. I think we just had a conversation, right?
We really had a conversation with each other. Wow.
Oh my god. Yeah, but how are you doing? You started working at my place, so this is something new, but...
Yeah. I've been watching What We Do in the Shadows. I know Mindy doesn't like it. Did you?
No,
do you know about it? It's about vampires, and it's funny. Yeah.
I like the guy who's getting the energy from everyone else by
Colin Robinson.
By telling them boring stuff.
Are you talking about me?
What? No!
Sounds like Vampire Diaries.
No. It's the opposite of Vampire Diaries.
Okay. Because there are also some, I think, vampires or witches or something. Mm-hmm. They can also suck energy, so that's okay.
It's more on the comedy.
Drain energy.
It's more on the comedy side.
Okay.
It's very funny, and it's a lot of fun because one of my friends is also watching it, and she watches it a bit earlier than me because she has more time than I to watch it, and she keeps sending me spoiled messages with memes from the... No, like spoiled. They're spoiled messages, so it's a black square.
Okay.
And I can click on them after I watch the episode. And I just know... While she's watching it, she keeps sending me updates on how it is.
Oh my.
But I can't read it. And then when I watch it, I can go back and reply to every message. And it's a lot of fun.
Okay, cool. That's good at least that she's like hiding it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Okay, I talk now. Now I'm good. Okay.
So you only watched like... Oh no, I'm getting a hiccup. Oh no.
Haha.
And... Yeah, so you watched the vampire series?
Yeah, and a few horror movies. I finally watched American Psycho. It was great. I loved it.
Psycho?
Yeah.
What is it about?
It's about a guy who works at Wall Street, and then he kills a lot of women. It's so much fun.
Sounds like a fun story.
Oh my! Is it a comedy or horror? Or...
It's both.
Okay, maybe I want to watch it.
It's something you should have watched at some point because there are a lot of memes about him and it's often referenced in other media.
Okay.
And if you want, we can watch it at some point. I have the DVD. A neighbor was throwing out DVDs and I stole some of them.
You think from the... How's it called? To give away box?
Yeah, one giveaway box. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I watched The Omen, which really reminded me of Good Omens in a very fun way. I watched The Grudge 2, which was very fun because I didn't watch The Grudge 1.
But isn't Grudge 2, I think it's quite easy to understand.
Yeah, it's quite easy to understand.
Like the concept, maybe not all of the character details, but...
Yeah.
It's The Grudge, is this on German Der Fluch?
Yeah.
Then I watched the first part.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, I was traumatized afterwards.
Oh, you were traumatized?
Yeah, it was a party and we watched it in the night, so it was kind of scary.
Oh, but isn't it like less scary when you watch it together, like at a party? Like, I would find it more scary to watch it alone in my bed.
But it was this... I think there's this small Asian kid which is running around all the time, and I mean she's appearing in the mirrors and the windows and something like this. I don't know. I think that's something that's for me really, really ängstigend.
Scary.
Yeah, scary. Yeah, my English is really not the yellow from the egg today. So.
Our vocabulary is
gone. Yeah, good. But now I don't like The Grudge.
Because you're scared of The Grudge. So
she has this long black hair, and I don't know, there were so many parts, and then there's someone under the shower, and there's this hand in this... I don't know, I don't like something like that. Every time I showered afterwards, and something was just tickling or something, and I was like, oh my god.
Actually, I had the same feeling.
I didn't find it scary at all. I thought she was quite cute. I would date her.
You would date her?
Yeah. I don't know. I didn't find it scary at all. I don't know. I also watched The Exorcist, finally.
Ah!
Which was also great. I knew about the story because it was on a true crime thing I listened to. And it was also very fun. I don't know, I had a lot of fun watching alone. Yeah, alone at night, watching horror movies. I'm not scared at all.
Really? Oh, wow.
Nothing is as scary as writing a physics exam. Nothing can scare me after
You're just shocked for your life with
Yeah.
physics exam, so no horror movie.
Failing, disappointing my parents, breaking my future.
Oh, no!
Nothing scary as that.
Oh no! And then you can watch horror movies to get ground to earth again.
Yeah, grounded. Yeah,
To get grounded.
ground to earth.
Ground to earth.
Ground to earth.
So gravitation, right?
No,
Physics stuff.
The trauma is coming back.
G equals 9.81.
What are the units again?
Who needs
Quadratmeter
numbers?
pro.
In English?
What?
In English?
Square meter per. I start crying.
Oh no, don't cry. Okay, let's physics. You're not already holding a knife in case.
How dare you say this?
How dare you say the wrong unit?
No.
That's how we
This is
discuss
why
in
I have
physics.
trauma.
Because of all of physics, getting angry about units.
But it's so true, actually, right? When you're
Yeah, units are really important.
I
I mean, the whole experimental physics is just doing units right. So that's how you survive experimental physics, in doing units right.
Yeah, for example, in particle physics, when you need to change like your normal units, SI units to
and then
natural
just
units.
drive light velocity, everything, and then just electron volts and light velocity, everything. Light velocity? Light speed. Oh my god! Oh my god! I thought light velocity sounds wrong.
Light velocity. Nice word. Maybe we should continue saying this.
Light velocity. But in principle, if you translate it from German, it would be correct. Light velocity. Lichtgeschwindigkeit.
Yeah.
But no, welcome back.
Welcome
Sorry,
back.
okay, no, welcome
Sorry, we just took another tangent. What we learned a lot about physics right now.
Yeah.
And a lot about some equations.
What's sad, because we are doing our master, so we should have already learned something like that.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Yeah, but maybe that's the reason why now we are sitting here and read a story and not working on our masterpieces.
You could be right.
I could be right, maybe. Okay, so welcome back, and we talked a lot and took a lot of tangents, but actually this podcast is called Fiction After Lunch. We actually talked a lot about fiction. What did we have for lunch, people?
What do you have to lunch?
We ate separately today lunch, so what did you have? Because now it's dinner time.
I was prepared to say what we ate together for dinner. I don't recall what I ate for lunch.
Did you eat anything? Because normally you don't eat so much during lunch.
I was at work and I ate Käselaugenstange.
Cheese sticks something.
I ate cheese stick something. I ate an Americana.
So you ate an American?
I don't know, it's a pastry. A very sweet pastry. And I ate some nuts. And I ate some... I ate everything from the sweet straw.
Really?
No, I'm joking.
This would be so nice.
It wouldn't. I would be...
rolling out of the room? Or?
Not rolling out. I'm not working there anymore. I don't know.
Then just give up.
Käselaugenstange.
Cheese slice stick. Ah.
So this is a cheese stick something.
Yeah.
Cheese slice stick.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what did you have, Niona, for lunch?
I had potato eggs. Edges.
Potato eggs? What are potato eggs?
Oh no, I just will go to bed and sleep and I don't talk anymore.
Just giving up right now. We just talked a little bit. We had our time.
It's enough. Okay, so potato edges and
wedges. Yeah.
Kartoffelecken.
I think it's wedges.
Wedges?
I think so.
Okay, so again. So I ate potato wedges for lunch together with fajita, it was called, if I remember correct. It was like a wrap filled with tofu and pepper and stuff like this. So it was really tasty.
Sounds really nice.
Yeah. So it was wrapped just in smaller. Yeah, I think it was called fajita. Not sure.
Actually, it sounds a lot, kind of, when you have like potato and you have a wrap filled with
small.
something.
This fajita thing was small, just like this.
Mm-hmm.
So just 10 centimeters for everyone who can't see my hands.
Going back to units, so it was 10 centimeters and not millimeter.
Yes.
Or nanometer or anything like this.
We can also transform it into nanometers. If
it
you
would be so fun just to say like 10 to the 9th nanometer or anything.
Yeah. No, and this and just like some potato wedges, so it wasn't that much actually.
Okay.
So but it was tasty.
That's good.
What about you?
Actually, while you were talking, I was thinking about my lunch, but I don't remember. What did I eat? Let me just think. I think I ate... I remember. I ate egg. What's it called? Scrambled egg.
Scrambled egg.
I ate scrambled egg with some salmon and some honey mustard sauce. And some avocado, which was quite nice. And I made myself like an avocado, banana, chocolate dessert afterwards, which was really, really nice. Oh my god, I put some nuts on top and
sounds really fancy.
It's really easy to do. It's like only avocado.
Sounds just fancy.
Really?
Yeah.
I had scrambled eggs with salmon and just some avocado, banana,
and
chocolate
this fancy sauce. I mean, it sounds fancy.
Yeah, if you want to do it yourself, it's only like 1 avocado, 1 banana, some cocoa, some honey, and some milk. Very easy. And very tasty. And I would say I think I like it more than like too much sweet stuff. I say when I ate like a lot of like chocolate, which I brought in a different city?
Yeah, I just wanted to say, where had it gone?
Where did it go? You wanted to have something?
No, it's fine.
Yeah, because when I went to the festival, I also brought some sweets. And actually...
I ate half of them.
Yeah, Sam already ate half of them. And it was quite nice when Niona came, like, to my place here. We opened the box. And there was only half of them inside. Like, I was planning that we open it together, but at some point we just ate almost half of them.
Fine.
And it was like... So, like, what we planned originally was to eat all of them instead of, like, of one. And then you open the box and then, here, choose one. Choose one. And then there's only one left. I think this would be very mean.
Yeah, maybe a little bit.
Maybe. But at least you got one. No. No, but there was enough and we still have more. So you can take as much as you like.
It's fine.
They are for you and for my guests.
You can put the banana recipe in the channel on Discord.
The avocado banana recipe?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
You like it? You want to do it?
Yeah.
Okay. I think I should put it on Discord for you.
I mean, you could DM me, but you can also put it in the channel.
Okay.
Recipe channel.
And so we talked about our lunch, but we are now recording after dinner. So what did we have for dinner?
Tortilla salad.
Tortilla salad. Yeah. It was like this Mexican...
salad.
I don't know the English word for it anymore. It was more like... There are different layers. It was more like a layered salad where you have like meat. Like I had my fake meat, which was from jackfruit and some soy and salsa, tomatoes, chickpeas, corn, salad and tortilla chips and some cream. Yeah. Cheese and some cream and... Yeah, you brought the new tortillas because the old ones which I had were like really soggy and not tasty anymore. So we just put them away. Maybe I will eat them during midnight. I don't know.
Yeah, I brought more tortilla chips and some guacamole, which didn't taste like guacamole.
No, it was more like
peas.
Peas.
Yeah, it's written peas.
I like how you pronounce it like peas.
It's written like this, but it's not spoken like this, I know.
No. Let's today eat our peas. Okay.
I look so tired.
Yes, Sam is just almost sleeping.
What are they talking about?
We talked about anime, food,
and peas,
physics. And now we are all sleepy and now we end this episode. No. Because...
Good night.
Do you remember what happened last time?
That's a good question. I was thinking about it and I don't really remember.
I know there was Gordon and a bitch. I don't remember her name anymore. Marcy.
Whose clothes are about births, which I remember.
Yeah. Was it because of her boobies or because of her stomach?
We think we said because of her boobies.
Okay.
I think we imagined this, not because of her belly or something like this.
Okay. Because I thought it was her belly, but...
I thought it was her boobies.
Okay.
I imagined the boobies when I wrote it.
I like that all of us just accepted that I said boobies and everyone just continued saying boobies. I think it's a cute word, so we can continue saying this. And, and I think we both had the assumption that maybe Gordon and Marcy get together.
Yeah, I also think.
But this was only our prediction.
Wait, but wasn't there a chapter in between which something happened? I don't want to spoil it.
Wasn't it the... No, it was not the Latin one.
This Latin, and there was this other dude. And the other dude likes really our main character.
But this is Gordon, isn't it?
Yeah, that's
Gordon.
Gordon who likes the main character.
Oh,
I was looking at
Gordon
her.
was the brother, because I think we said the brother will get together with Marcy.
No, the brother's name is Rico.
Yeah.
And I think we said
I
the
like
brother
that you're surprised about the name. Oh, yeah, it was Rico.
Yeah.
I constructed him, but...
And I think the main character will get together with Gordon, maybe? Because so Gordon at least likes the main character, we assume.
But she doesn't... Like, we don't know if she likes her. She always describes him, like, in a negative way. Like, he's a nerd sitting alone.
They had this conversation about the future kids and something like this.
Yes.
With when we were in class after Latin, and she went to the board. And then she stumbled about the legs or something like this, or her own feet, I don't remember.
A leg was thrown at her, a protease.
Okay. Yeah. The protease was thrown at her, yeah, I remember. And then she got back to her seat, and then Marcy was saying something mean, and Gordon stepped in, and then they were, just ranting at each other, and they were talking about the future kids, and Marcy was like, oh my god, shut up.
Yeah, it was weird. Weird conversation.
I think something like this, yeah.
Well, was this the last chapter?
I think this was the last.
And then it ended, and okay.
I think they were walking somewhere, weren't they?
Yeah. Sam was just reading something.
No, I'm looking up if I'm showing you the right thing, because I wasn't sure anymore. I translated a few chapters ahead because I didn't know if I would have time in between recordings to do more, but we are at the right point. The first few sentences we are going to read now are the last we read last time.
That's
so that's good.
Yeah.
So we have like an idea where it left over. But I think it was the arguments that you described.
Yeah.
Between Gordon, Marcy, and I think Trudy also said something.
Yeah.
From my perspective, because I had to type it out, it was all handwritten in 7th grade, and I had to type it out and translate it. This chapter is also going to be shit. But the words afterwards are really fun, and it gets in the horror genre afterwards.
But I think you're all... Oh! What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah!
Horror! Yeah!
Interesting. I mean, there were also some shadow who was following her, so...
Yeah.
There were some predictions about the horror genre, so...
Yeah, so... Should we get into it? Are you prepared?
Yes.
Should we go on another tangent, or...?
I suggest... Niona is going to read all the voices, and you are going to read the narrator, Mindy. And I'm going to sleep.
Sam will not participate anymore.
I'm not participating anymore.
But didn't you color it in different...
I did color it, yeah. It makes it easier to read for you, because you're doing all the voices.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Can you do Trudy, maybe?
Fine. Okay. I was thinking about
if I have to.
Yeah, okay, fine.
Okay, so let's get into it. Does it have like a title, or is it only...
It doesn't have a title. Yeah, you made one up last time, I know.
Yeah.
I found it funny.
Oh, was it okay?
Yeah, it was. I would have told you. I would have written, Mindy, how dare!
How dare you use this title? Okay.
Okay, so I'm reading pink. And you're reading all the other colors.
Okay.
And you have to improvise who is talking.
Okay.
Oh, Marcy, come on, it was just fun.
I shouted after her.
I have the last word.
She said hysterically, without turning around again.
You remember these lines, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
It was right after the argument, and they were going out of the classroom or something like this.
What did she have all at once?
Don't worry about the zigzag.
I like Gordon's voice. Gordon said gently, putting his hand on my shoulder. Ooh. I looked him in the eye, and he took his hand away again.
Maybe there will be offspring soon.
Someone said in passing. I giggled and he looked away.
Well, come with us. I have to go to the bus.
I said. He went next to me. Again and again he looked at me and wanted to say something. But then he did not dare. I thought it was cute how nervous he was. Like, she's just playing with him at some point. Yeah.
She really is playing with him.
He looks so cute.
Thank you for helping me in class. I thought that was totally brave of you.
I told him. We stopped. Really? Wow, this is so fast.
No problem. I like you.
He replied, stuttering.
And are you?
I said, stretched. Well, I was still thinking about whether I should not also follow my sentence. He pulled me to himself and reflexively pushed him away.
And I reflexively pushed him away.
Ah, okay. Yeah. It would be so fun, like he pulled me to himself and then again pushed me away.
You stink.
You stink.
Go away.
Oh my.
Now, let's take a break and talk about this.
Okay? yeah, because I already said the next sentence, so it's, interesting.
Yeah.
It's going really fast.
I didn't know what a slow burn was yet.
This was like immediately, okay, he likes her, and she's like, doesn't know what to say.
And then he wants to kiss her?
And then they are together. No, this was how Sam thought things went when you get a boyfriend. Maybe this is why I still don't have any partner at all.
Oh no!
Because I don't know how these things work.
Oh, maybe you should just push someone to you and see what happens.
And push him away again while like he's
Okay, it's fine. That's enough.
Maybe this is a problem because like you normally think that you only pull someone to you.
But you also have to push.
Isn't this like this thing that some like in some movies or something you see this when like one person that you like, or I don't know, for example, there's one person you like and you cannot get in contact with them, and then you start to like them more because they are like distant.
Like when I told you how I got ghosted for 2 weeks.
No! I didn't want to take this example, but it's exactly the same case, isn't it? Because you're missing the person more and more.
I was so heartbroken about not getting a reply for more than 2 weeks.
And then it was only because he needed to study and lost his schedule.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe we should continue. So Gordon pulled her to himself and pushed him away, and now
she
they're
pushed
together.
him away. Yeah, and they have a lot of kids.
Yeah.
And
soon.
I think the next sentence will just be the end. It was a nice story.
No horror coming. Please excuse me, I couldn't hold back.
Oh, he has a temper.
Oh, he couldn't hold back.
This is a red flag, by the way. Thanks, small Sam.
This is a red flag.
This is a red flag. I couldn't hold back. This is predatory as fuck. I think. Now, I think, at least.
Yeah, it sounds really,
Yeah, you have to ask someone before you...
Just pushing her, I want to kiss her.
Yeah.
Just pushing her.
Or pulling her, or whatever.
Don't push and pull.
Push and pull at the same time.
Like one arm you pull and the other one you push away.
And then somewhere in between you have to
And then there's like a tango.
Yeah, that's how the tango was created.
Now you know. Therefore, Spanish people are so...
Yeah, they
so
just can't decide if they want to push or pull. They create a tango.
You just do both of them. So. And that's how you started the dance.
Yeah.
Now
so,
we need to put some tango music behind this.
Yeah.
Future Mandy, please do this.
Kids, please remember you ask the people before you push or pull them.
Before you also kissed them.
Also that.
But do you think he will kiss her? Because he couldn't hold back.
I don't think he will try now again. But
do you think?
In the end, there will be a kiss. I hope so.
If it's between them, it's a different story.
No.
Do you think Trudy will like his behavior here?
I think she's confused.
So normal behavior, maybe.
Maybe.
Okay. Or maybe she likes bad boys.
Is he really a bad boy?
Was he described to be a bad boy?
But now he's like, I don't know. Let's continue. He turned around and walked away without looking at me again. But doesn't he need to go to the same bus stop?
Yeah, maybe he will take the bus later. I would do at least so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe he walks.
Or something like this, yeah.
If I hadn't been so dazed, I would have run after him and told him that he didn't need to apologize for anything. Oh, so she likes it. But he had just taken me completely out of concept. Okay. Yes. And then he was gone. Alone. I walked onto the train station. Rico was already standing there, a little away from our clique, waiting for me.
I think she likes the bad boys.
Yeah, I think so. No, she's sad that he's gone.
Tja, sad life.
Hashtag sad life. He greeted me with a question, so now you need to speak her brother.
Yeah,
What kind of voice do you imagine for her brother to have?
I just have this one Mandy voice.
Okay, so everyone sounds the same.
You have to imagine he looks like he works at what did I call it? Graveyard Institute.
Ah, okay. Is it true what Mandy is saying?
Mandy?
Mandy? Okay, I have to do this again.
So I'm now in the story.
You're grabbing the microphone. You're in full concentration mode.
Voice actor mode activated.
Okay. Is it true what Marcy is saying everywhere?
What is she telling them?
That you messed around with the ugly nerd from our class?
First no, second half.
Huh?
He's not ugly, and I think he wanted to kiss me, but he didn't.
Oh, he really wanted to kiss her. Ooh.
Oh, little sister, your first almost kiss.
He laughed and took me in his arms.
We have to celebrate this. I bake cakes.
For her first almost kiss? He's a very nice brother, actually. Oh, okay. So, this is...
Scene change.
Scene change. Okay.
Yeah.
But I like her brother. He's quite nice.
I don't know if the voice is good.
I like your voice. I really like it. It's really cool. After we had more or less done our homework, Rico actually stood in the kitchen, armed with an apron and cookbook. I found this a bit cheesy and secretly suspected he just wanted to avoid studying for his geography test. So at 5 o'clock, he was finished and put an already decorated chocolate cake on the table.
It kind of looks like you secretly climbed out of the window and bought it in the nearest store.
Like, Julie is so mean!
Yeah, she really is. Haha, doesn't look really beautiful.
Not only that, it was also delicious. We sat down at the dining table opposite and ate the whole cake from a plate. They ate the whole cake. Like, how big is this cake?
If it's a chocolate cake, then it's also most of the times very heavy.
Yeah,
so
isn't it like really heavy when you or maybe it's like a small cake which you can cut in half and then, or maybe they also didn't eat anything else.
Yeah, it sounds like they didn't have lunch. Also, they are unsupervised. Little spoiler, she never talks about her mother, I think, and only their father is mentioned, and he's at work all the time. So
it sounds like the typical trope of some anime.
Yeah.
Where normally the parents are never at home or some on vacation or work.
That's true.
Yeah.
They're just experiencing the weirdest stories in the anime and no parent is there.
Yeah, there are no parents.
Now, tell me at last, how was it?
He asked excitedly, after we had eaten everything, washed the dishes and sat fully and contentedly next to each other on the sofa.
I think I'm in love.
Not with the brother! No!
What?
What? Anime?
No. He's talking about the almost kiss.
Oh, okay.
Where did your minds go this
That's a me and Niona problem. Our minds work differently.
That's so fun.
Too much made in Abyss.
Or Sword Art Online.
Yeah, maybe Sword Art Online.
Yeah.
Shh. Okay, so she thinks she's in love. Maybe
With Gordon.
With Gordon.
I want to stress this because
like my second thought was that he was asking her about the cake, actually, and I was
she's in love with the cake.
Yeah, and I was like,
this sounds more like me, doesn't it?
Yeah. Actually, I would have said this when someone baked me a cake and it was really good, and then someone asked me like, how was it? I was like, oh yeah, now I'm in love with the cake, or with you, or something like this.
With you because you're the baker. You can bake me again a cake.
Yeah.
Now you're back at the stepbrother thing, aren't you?
This was the way how we got there.
Maybe.
Now I understand our mind.
Sickos.
What? Psychos.
Yeah.
Okay. I sighed, looking out of the window, lost in thought. Slowly it got dark. A magpie sat in a tree. The branches and branches moved evenly in the wind. The branches and branches.
Die Zweige und Äste. We have two different kinds of branches. The thin ones and the thick ones. And
there's just one English term?
Yeah, there's only one English term for both kinds of branches.
So the branches and branches.
And the other branches also.
So what kind of branches do we consider here? We consider the thick branches, the small branches, the long ones, not so long ones.
Yes. German lesson here. You're welcome.
The brown ones, the yellow ones.
Yeah.
Yeah?
All kind of branches.
We don't leave any branch out. Yeah. Small white-grey cloud sheep flew over the sky.
Hey, Earth to Trudy, are you still there?
She was still thinking about branches.
And all the kinds of branches.
What kind of branches there are? Rico snapped his fingers in front of my nose. And I winced. I like this voice acting.
I understand. You like him a lot. I've seen him a few times. If it's that one I mean, then I can only advise you. Be careful.
So Rico knows something about God, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God has a secret.
Why is that? Maybe you mean the wrong, brother dearest.
First, if he realizes that you're the only one at school who likes him, he could get a little clingy. Second, Marcy has seen you.
Correct. The thing with Marcy. It would ensure that enough rumors circulated. By tomorrow she would tell around that I was at least already pregnant. This escalated really fast.
Yeah. It emphasizes how much of a bitch Marcy is.
She really thinks they are going directly into bed.
Yeah. And get pregnant. All at one day.
That's so how you started your relationship? You're already pregnant? I think this is how stuff works. So good life advice here.
Yeah.
Unfair! But that's how it works for us. Suddenly, out of the corner of my eye, I noticed a movement in the window.
Maybe gone?
with like binoculars at the window.
He's very...
I mean, remember you always these weird Twilight scenes where Edward is just sitting in the tree or standing in her bedroom? I imagined something just like this.
So Gordon is just a vampire.
Maybe.
Or maybe that's why he couldn't hold back anymore. He wanted to eat her
blood. Her blood. He didn't want to kiss her, and that's also why he was pushing and pulling.
Yeah!
I want that. No, I don't.
Now everything gets clear.
Yeah. But actually it sounds really like vampire.
I never watched it. I never read it. I'm sorry.
You wrote Twilight.
I wrote it.
You wrote it.
Yeah.
So this is the end.
This is the end of this part.
Cliffhanger.
No.
Yeah.
I would like to have here now like a sentence saying continue reading in Twilight.
No.
No. Story continues. Read the Twilight books. I never read them.
Me neither. No.
I just watched a movie.
Yeah, it was way more fun to watch the movie with like glittering vampires.
Yes.
Wow, they are so scary.
Yeah. the dangerous predator on Earth. Isn't that something like Edward says in the first part of the movie or so?
Oh my. I think he says, he doesn't really say a lot.
Yeah, but when they were in the forest after school, and then she was, tell me what you are, I want to hear it, and then he is like, say it, or this scene, and I think, so he explains vampires and says, we are the dangerous predators on Earth.
Most dangerous.
Most dangerous.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think something like this. I remember the scene somehow in this direction.
Do you think vampires are the most dangerous?
Not the one from Twilight.
Predators? Yeah, not the one from Twilight. But from creatures.
From creatures. In the whole creature scene, what is out there.
Do you have like a favorite creature?
Good question. Let me think about what creatures are there.
Mothman.
What's Mothman?
Do you not know? Okay. Like there's a guy who looks like a moth, and
interesting.
I don't want to tell the story.
No, I'm just imagining with this moth wings on his back.
Yes.
And okay.
Yes,
but I think moth wings are quite beautiful. They can be beautiful, yeah.
And he has like glowing eyes, and there's like a city in Ohio who has a statue of him because that's how he appeared. And
so is
we
real?
didn't watch the.
Is it a real thing in Ohio?
Of course not.
I don't know. Maybe some local.
It's a local legend.
Maybe they had a local legend and then they thought, let's put there a statue because we like our local legend. I don't know. Maybe.
Yes.
So there is the statue.
Yes, there is a statue.
Okay. That's what I meant with, is it real? The statue I meant is it real?
I thought you meant Mothman. Yes,
maybe Mothman is also real. Who knows if there's a statue? Yeah, I don't know. I don't think vampires are my favorite creatures, but I also kind of think now of another creature which I like more.
I think demons, angels are more like creatures, you could say, in comparison.
Yeah, I think they're cooler than vampires. Definitely cooler.
Yeah, I don't know. Sam, do you have one? I think you're more. You like vampires, demons, and angels, and you ship all of them.
With each other.
I know it.
I mean, I do like the vampires from What We Do in the Shadows.
Mm-hmm. So your favorite are vampires or...
Oh, probably. But not the Twilight vampires. I like the
fun ones.
I like the fun ones,
I like the fun ones.
I think the ones from Vampire Diaries are also better, the vampires.
I also never watched this. I don't know.
Yeah, I watched it and I think they are better.
I think they are more like calm, you can say. They're not so over the top trying to be a vampire.
They're not glittering.
This glittering in the sun.
Like the classical vampire just burning in the sun.
Turning into dust.
Yeah.
I'm actually not sure. Maybe I'm...
maybe also the vampires from Underworld. They're also cool.
Underworld, I don't know.
With Kate Beckinsale. I don't know her name. I'm also always... I can't remember actor's name or actress's name.
I like the vampires from Hotel Transylvania.
Is it also more like a fun one, or?
Yeah, it's a fun one.
Oh. This one I know.
Okay, great.
But I think horror movies are the same for you. Like they are.
No, it's not.
To
a horror movie is a children's movie.
Yes.
Okay.
So it's an animated movie, even so.
Yeah. A fun for kids. Yeah.
I think there are some images in my brain.
I wanted to watch it with you on Halloween, but then we only watched the movie you wanted to watch.
Nightmare Before... I like skeletons, maybe. Moving skeletons.
Yeah.
But demons are also nice. Okay, but apart from this, another tangent. I think we will continue doing these tangents.
Yeah.
So we did read this chapter and you didn't really like it, you said?
No.
Why didn't you like it?
Because of the predatory part of it. Because
of
the pushing
really
and the... Yes. I mean, it's intended to be a book for, like, kids, I suppose. And I wouldn't write it in a book like that. So, stuff like that. Because it sets a bad example, I think.
I think everything that we write sets a bad example.
No, I mean, we didn't have something really problematic, I think, in what... I mean, there was gore and there was horror, Listen. It was made clear that the things that happened in the first season were not okay.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the difference, because here it is romanticized, the thing he did. And this romanticizing of it is not okay, I think. Maybe if she was like, oh, ew, it would have been a better scene.
But she's now like, oh, I'm in love.
Yes. I think this is where the problem actually lies.
Because, he was more like on the sexual harassment side. And then she's like, oh my god, I'm in love.
Yes, I think that's the problem. And I don't think we did something like that in...
No, we never really.
Or it was more over the top, and it was clear that the things that were happening were not okay.
Yeah, our characters in season 1 were more like over...
More self-aware, I think.
And they were exaggerated, like at some point. Like
I
really
think,
over the top. And here's some people you could maybe put yourself into at some point. Because they're like normal people until now. Just going to school and having a normal school day.
Yes.
Just like one bully who is like speaking bad stuff about them. And one guy who is more like predatory.
Yeah.
And doing stuff that could happen in real life. And
yes.
Yeah.
I think this is where the problem is.
Also,
the first season was more like a parody.
It was fun.
Yeah. It was very fun. This is... I don't like this part, and this is why. So beware of the red flags, kids. Now you learned. And but after that, it gets better. So I apologize for past Sam, but afterwards,
because now the horror part starts.
Then the horror part starts, and it gets really fun.
As I said, horror equal to comedy for Sam. I'm gonna look. I think Gordon will die in the next chapter. Because now you said...
I want him to die now.
You want him to die now, and you said that the next chapter will be, like, fun for us, and you don't like him, so I think you will kill him, and, like, your past self killed him.
But my past self was in love with him.
I don't think he will
that's
die.
A problem.
I don't think he will die.
No.
I think he really is maybe the shadow, and maybe the brother knows something about the shadow.
And then the brother gets murdered.
This could be. This could be. This I can't exclude.
But I like the brother. Don't kill the brother.
Yeah,
My stepsister.
the brother is nice, but...
delusions.
Yeah. No smart art online action here.
Holy shit.
Holy shit. Sam is reconsidering her life choices.
I'm reconsidering reading the story with us.
Yes. We are just making it worse.
Yeah. The next episode I'm reading on my own.
Yeah, you just sit there, just read everything like an audio book or anything.
Or it's like a video. This time it's like a video vlog, and I'm in a dark room and I'm reading, and at the end of it, it pans out and you're in chairs behind me.
Yeah, we are changed to the chairs, right?
And look, you can't speak, you have something in your mouth.
Yeah, we have tape around our mouths. And
duct tape,
and we just
now
have
the real story.
Based
on real events.
Yeah. Like when I do something, when I turn off the camera, it pans over to you by accident. And
Yeah.
This would be so much fun.
When do we record the next episode? I think in 1 month or something. Oh my.
Yeah.
Nice chapter.
You're welcome.
Good written. I really
well written.
Well written. I like your choice of words. They were really nice. The relationship was.
I like the problematic part.
I like the problematic. I like the problems that occurred while we read this chapter. Oh my! What do you think will happen next? Assumptions.
I think you already talked about this.
Yeah, I think still that Gordon is sitting on the tree and doing creepy scorn things.
Creepy things.
And maybe he's some creature. I could imagine something like this.
Ooh,
okay.
That's a great idea.
I assume someone will die in next chapter when there will be horror.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll kill off the main character.
I don't think this will happen. Because it's written from 7th grade, and I think they're the main character most of the time survives.
Mindy?
Yes! Season 1?
No, maybe
I would have killed her. No.
If you were like really professional, you could put outtakes from not outtakes, but like flashbacks. Yeah,
from the first season. And just like one season where I just killed myself in the first season.
Yeah.
Like, oh, spoiler for the first season.
Mindy kills herself.
Yeah, I kill myself. I'm only like a shadow of myself sitting here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ghost.
A ghost. I recorded this before I killed myself.
Explains your
paleness.
Yeah.
What? What am I? What did I understood?
Paleness.
Paleness.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Good that I understood this one. Not
but
something else.
You understood.
I don't know. Don't ask me. Maybe the listener will know. And book update. So we talked about your story, our assumptions, and book update. Did something happen with our book?
No.
We
can.
Okay. Next update.
Yeah. So for those who are new, we try to make our first season whatever we wrote down into a book, and it's on hold for the moment because we are both working, and we talked about sending it to a friend of mine, so at least a few chapters, so they can read over it and have a look.
Yeah, quite busy currently.
Yeah, but they are also busy with work and stuff, and I had them record something for our animation, which will be our next point. And
animation!
Yeah. They were at work before recording it, so yeah. Animation update. I'm still waiting for all of the recordings. One last thing is missing because someone had to drop out of recording because their computer isn't working, which I can understand, and they're going through a tough time right now, which is sad, so we are sending good vibes to them.
Good vibes!
Good vibes, and...
We love you!
No, not so much. Yeah, I'm sorry.
We're in love.
Oh, I think I'm in love. Maybe they can bake chocolate cakes.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Weird vibes.
Hopefully they don't listen to this. Okay. So, I already made the intro, so I have to change the name in the intro. Which I think I showed you the intro, didn't I? No. Did I also show you the flashback? It's the intro and the flashback?
I think it was just the intro, if I remember
correctly. I can also show you the flashback. Okay.
I'm not allowed to see anything.
Yeah, Mindy won't see
Sam always
anything.
wants to surprise me at the end.
Yes.
And I really like it, but I'm still sad to see nothing in between. But it's okay.
So I'm also working on the art, and but now that I also got the voice for Lucy, I can start. Because the last thing that is missing is in the very last scene. So they he has a bit of time for recording it, and I really look forward to it. And we have some great people joining in. Someone who is big on TikTok, someone who has their own Twitch channel, and I added some videos for her on YouTube, and I really look up to her. And we have some great artists. One drew a painting of a famous chess player, and she has it in the back of her streams. And it's always great to look at the painting and know the person who painted it, because I also very much look up to the chess player on Twitch. And I'm very excited to have them on the team. And it's...
If you want to figure out the names, watch the animation.
Yeah. If you want to find out who joined us, watch the animation. I'm not giving shout-outs right now because I'm scared of people wanting to drop out for some reason. I don't know. But, only one more person is missing. And, I'm excited. Very, very many great people. And everyone did great work. I know Niona did very great work. And I downloaded your file onto my phone. And my phone saved it in my music folder. So I was jamming to music and suddenly...
What did you say?
Nice! Oh my god!
Listener, I know as much as you might know.
I can wish this really funny. Oh god.
Is it again something like, oh no, I lost my arm?
You will see.
I want to see it.
It was not, I know I lost my arms.
I lost my legs or something.
You will see.
You will see.
But something shouting, maybe. It's so fun.
Yeah, I mean, it's clear it was something shouting, otherwise I wouldn't have been that scared when I heard it.
just hearing Niona's voice alone is enough to scare you. Therefore, Sam is sitting so far away from you, by the way.
Oh, maybe.
Maybe.
It was something like in a very calm voice and very nicely read. And like, oh shit, no!
It's too relaxing. You need to get shouted at, therefore only heavy metal is in your ears.
Yeah, I was listening to heavy metal and suddenly,
hello, how are you doing? It's such a nice weather. And like, oh no! Go away!
Too much good vibes.
Oh, too much positivity.
Too many good vibes.
Too many?
Yeah. Much and many. Both of them.
Can't speak anymore.
Okay.
So, after this good vibes, good vibes, yeah, I think this was everything we wanted to talk about. Do you have anything else that you want to talk about for a small tangent? I like this word now. I like this word now.
And now that I understand what it means, it's also good.
Yeah, now that I finally know how to pronounce it. I knew that this word existed, but I never knew how to pronounce it. So I never used it.
Nice.
I always wanted to say something like transaction or something.
Transaction.
Yeah, another transaction. €5 for you. €5 for you. No, throwing out money. No. Yeah, I think so. This is everything. Yeah. So it was nice having you both here in my flat, and
it was nice having you read my story and bringing it to life after so many years. So thank you for that.
I don't think if you like the life we gave it.
No, shoot it.
I can imagine the story coming to life. No, shoot it. Okay.
Breathe, Niona, breathe.
Oh, calm down.
If you want to shoot the story, follow us on Instagram.
We are Fiction After Lunch on Tumblr. Fiction After Lunch.
YouTube.
Fiction After Lunch.
Twitter.
Fiction and Lunch.
If you want to support us and have a lot more laughter than we had now, you can go to our Patreon, Fiction After Lunch. You can buy us a coffee at Kohi. And
at Ko-fi?
I say the Japanese one, sorry. You can buy us, you can give us a coffee at Coffee.
Coffee, yeah.
Coffee, yeah. So please rate and review wherever you can. This would be a huge help and we would really appreciate it.
Yes, we have to point out that rating and reviewing Niona would be a great thing for everyone to do to help us out.
I will do so.
Rate and review you, Niona.
Yeah.
5-star rating only.
Yeah.
I'll do so.
Yeah, so you can leave after you rate and review. And what should be our last sentence?
Don't go on a tangent.
I think I'm enough. What? What should we do? Don't go on a tangent?
Don't go on a tangent.
Yeah. Okay, so thank you for listening. And yeah, see you in next episode. 3, 2, 1.
Don't go on a tangent!